Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a look featuring the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk collection. I have just about everything from the collection. So I've got the lip liners, the lipsticks, the blushes, eyeshadow palettes. So if you want to see how I did this look, please keep on watching. Also, let's address the elephant in the room, my hair. So I did dye it pink, and I have done a video on this, which I'm not sure if I have uploaded it. There'll be a link up there. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to face that embarrassment just yet. So I tried to go like a baby pink, and it was the colour that I bought was pastel pink from Directions. And as you can see, it's just not gone pink. It is very much orangey. Half of it didn't take. I don't think my hair was light enough, and also my application process was a bit dire, so it just didn't turn out the best. So let's ignore that and just get on to the makeup look. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is primer, and I'm going to go in with a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. And this isn't like a filter that'll keep your makeup on or anything or smooth anything out. More of like a glowy kind of primer, so I kind of put it on the high points where I want my glow to come through my foundation. But I kind of prefer this to a highlighter because it just looks a lot more natural through the foundation. Kind of. So I kind of take whatever's left on my fingers and just kind of run it all over my face. So I'm not sure if you can definitely see the glow. I think you can, like, especially on my cheeks. But it just looks so natural and beautiful, especially when you put foundation over top. So for foundation, I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match and just take that onto a buffing brush. This is the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. And then just kind of push that in with my brush. So next up I'm going to take concealer, and I'm going to take the NARS Radiance Creamy Concealer, and this is just going to go under my eyes. I usually put it around my nose, but I'm currently having like a really bad dry patch, so I don't really want to overload it with product there, so put a bit on my chin and like a little bit between my eyebrows. So I'm just going to blend this concealer out with my finger. So I'm just going over this with my foundation brush, so if there's any product left in on there, it will kind of blend it into the right shade. So next up I'm going to do powder, and I've only just found out that I actually really like baking under the eyes. So to do this I'm going to use the Mini Tarte Beauty Blenderful and the CYO Fixing Powder All Set. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this onto the sponge, and then take it into the lid and just kind of press it into the sponge, like tap off the excess and kind of push it in, and then make sure there's no creases already under the eye and kind of push this in, push it around my smile line. And then I'm not really going to set the rest of the face. I don't think the rest of my face needs setting. So I'm going to go in with bronzer and use the Too Faced Sunbunny bronzer. Just kind of warm up my skin. So I just kind of like take my brush and just kind of mix it between the two shades. I don't particularly stick on one half or the other. And I really like this bronzer because it has kind of a natural finish. So it's not fully matte, but I wouldn't say it has a sheen to it either. It just kind of, I don't know, it looks very natural. For blush, I'm going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love the shade of this blush when it's on my skin. It's quite a intense colour for my fair skin, but I think it just looks super nice. And I'm kind of a fan of the harsh blush look anyway, so I don't mind if you can see my blush and whether it looks kind of natural or not. For setting spray, I'm going to go with the Urban Decay De-Slick. I know I've said previously that I wasn't a fan of this one because it's oil controlling, and I have, again, quite dry skin. But, I mean, I wasn't too mad about the finish that it's left when I've used it, so I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't put highlighter on again, and I still have this kind of glow coming through on my cheek. And that's just from the primer, and I just think it looks so much more beautiful than putting highlighter on. So I'm going to jump off camera and do my brows, and then I'll be right back to do the eyeshadow. Okay, so after what felt like an age of trying to do my eyebrows, like they were not having it today, so I'm super hot and quite sweaty, so the product was just not sticking to my face, it was slipping and sliding everywhere, it was just not working. So I've done my brows, carved them with concealer, and then gone back in with my brows again, so hopefully they're looking okay. So this is the quad that I'm going to be using. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and it's my favourite go-to everyday kind of look. So I'm going to take the Morphe E22 brush, just going into this top colour here, which is the prime shade in the Pillow Talk. I'm just going to kind of load this up and take this kind of all over the eyelid. This is a beautiful kind of like a bit more than a satin, a bit less than a shimmer kind of shade. I'm just going to take that all the way up and into the crease as well, kind of blend out those edges. And then using the same Morphe E22 brush, I'm going to go in the second shade, which is the enhanced shade. So this colour is going to go onto most of the lid, just leaving like the inner third kind of empty and into the crease. This is a matte shade, but I just love the way that it kind of looks over that shimmery base shade. And again, just make sure that's blended out. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush, this is the M433 brush, and take the deepest shade in the shade Smoke. And this shade is just going to go into the outer third of the eye and into the crease. So this shade is not much darker. None of these shades are drastically different to one another, which makes the blending of it like super simple and easy. If I'm going anywhere, if I'm going travelling or something, this is the like palette that I will take because it's so small and compact. The look, I think the look is just so flawless. I'm going to go back in with that big E22 brush just to blend out those edges. Again, back to the M433 brush and just taking the colour right on the tip, I'm just going to feather this under the eye. And then finally I'm going to take this bottom corner shade, which is the shade Pop, and take that on my finger and lay this onto my eyelid. A lot of people don't like this kind of shade, or this eyeshadow formula, because it's like not glittery enough or not shimmery enough or something, but I just really like the way that it's like a glitter for every day and it just looks so good. So for mascara I'm going to be using Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is quite old and dried up now, so I don't really get a lot out of it, but I'm trying to use it up. This mascara is like my ultimate favourite mascara. It just makes my lashes look amazing. So now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to go into the lips. So we're going to use the Pillow Talk Lip Cheat, and I have the standard Pillow Talk and the medium. Because I wanted this to be a bit more of an everyday look for me, I'm going to go in with the standard Pillow Talk. I use the medium one more for night times if I want to kind of deepen up the lip a bit. So once we've got the lips lined, I'm going to go in with the lipstick, and this is just the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love the Pillow Talk line, I just think the colour is so flattering on me. These lipsticks feel so nice on, they're quite matte. They feel so smooth on the lips, like they are gorgeous. So just for a little bit more on the lips, because I kind of really like having a shiny lip recently, I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's The Gloss in the shade Diamond Juice. These are so thin and they just look so glossy on, so I really like them. And this is the finished makeup look. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Bye.